Hey, this is George G. Welcome to George G's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing today? So we're going to do another ranking today. And are you guys ready? Because we're going to go to Back in Black and to Highway to Hell and to flick the switch and let there be rock and all that stuff. Because we're going to do some dirty deeds and do some AC/DC today. So we're going to rank all their albums today. AC/DC is one of my very favorite bands and my top 5 favorite bands. I mean, they're like the kings of simplicity with their albums. And which is all they all make the same album all the time. But you know what? They're all great albums, and I like every one of them. Even though if it's at the bottom of the list, I still like the album. It's AC/DC. Whether it's Bon Scott or Brian Johnson singing, I prefer a little bit of the Bon Scott era, but I do like so much of the Brian Johnson era because I like it all. It's all great. It's sad that he's gone for so many years now. It's like it's been 43 years now. That's crazy. And we lost Malcolm, of course, one of the driving forces of the band, though they're still going on. So it's really great, though. And they have, they have 16 albums, really. But I'm going to do 17 because I'm going to count 74 Jailbreak in mine. But anyway, so if you guys are ready for this, we're gonna do this and hope you guys enjoy it. I mean, I just hope you like it. But let's see. All right. Enough my babbling. Let's go on with number 17, sorry. And that one is from 2000. And that's Stiff Upper Lip. This one took me a long time to warm up to. I like it now. I like all the albums. I mean, it's just a little bit. They kind of changed in the mid '90s to not change, but they kind of a little more bluesier, a little slower with their delivery. But I do like the song "This Stiff Upper Lip." "Safe in New York City," "Can't Stand Still." "Satellite Blues" is really good, and "Come and Get It." "Damned" is really good, really good. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not a bad album. Angus Undercover, which is most of the albums of Angus Undercover, of course. But yeah, that's my 17. Stiff Upper Lip. My number 16 may be surprising in some of the orders of these that I put these, but I have a reason for it. And like I said, I like them all. But my number 16 is from 2008, and that's Black Ice. Another great album. I mean, it's a great album. It's just, I think it's a little bit long because there's, I gotta read with this because it's the black on black here. It's got so many songs on here. It just gets a little bit tiresome, I guess, but still good. I mean, I love Rock and Roll Train. That's a really excellent song. Big Jack, War Machine, heavy song for them, really excellent. Wheels, Decibel is good. Stormy Monday, Rock and Roll Dream, Black Ice, the title track. There's just a lot. Rock and Roll All the Way is good too. It's just a lot of songs. It's just a little bit, I guess, overdone for me with too many songs on the album. And I guess so many bands fell into that trap, but just have to put there's so many songs you have to put in. Just put like 10 or 11, 12 max on these albums because, it just gets too much. You don't have to feel it. That's why the albums, I think, of the 70s and 80s, they only had 9 to 10, 11 songs, and that's what made them so good. They didn't put too much filler on the albums. But still a good album, still AC/DC, but that's my number 16. My number 15 is from 2014. Also, Black Ice is the last one with Malcolm Young, by the way, which people know that. But my number 15 might be surprised because people don't put this one up very high with them, but I like it, and it's Rock or Bust. And this is with Stevie Young replacing Malcolm. But Malcolm did write a lot of songs on this one. And I don't know, I like it. I don't know, people don't like it too much, but I think it's great. Rock or Bust, Play Ball, Rock the Blues Away, Baptism by Fire, Rock the House, Emission Control. I like because it's got 11 songs. They didn't overdo it. Maybe that's why it's got the little. I mean, but I can't really tell you can't tell with this one, but it does the little thing. I can't do well. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah. But anyway, I always liked the one. I don't know why people put it down, but I always liked it. So that's my number 15. My number 14 is from '95, and that's Ball Breaker. Again, this is when I started doing it a little bit slower with the tempos of some of the songs, the delivery when I started each song. Excuse me. But Hard as a Rock is good. Boogeyman, Burn It Alive, Hail Caesar, always like that one. Really good song. Whiskey on the Rocks, Ball Breaker, the title track. It's good album. It's solid. It's not one of their best ones, but it's AC/DC. It's what they do best too. So there you go. Ball Breaker, number 14. Number 13. This one might move up the ranks as time goes on, but it's the newest one, and it's a really good comeback. It's better than all the stuff they put out, but in the later years. But It's just low because I don't have much time with it, as much time with it. But still, it's from 2020, and that's Power Up. And it's an excellent album. It's great to have something come out during the pandemic because nothing was really coming out until you do anything. So it's great to have such a great AC/DC to put out an album like that when you know things they couldn't tour, and they still put out an album. Anyway, so plus she wasn't sure if they were going to come out with anything because Brian Johnson wasn't really in the band for a few years because he had the throat problems and they brought Axl Rose in to sing. Nothing against Axl Rose, but I don't want to hear Axl Rose singing for AC/DC. I'm sure he did. I mean, I heard some of the stuff. He did a credible job, but I don't know, it's just not the same. But you know, it went Brian's back, and that's all that matters. But anyway, for the songs, otherwise, Realize, Shot in the Dark, Kick You When You're Down, Witch's Spell, Demon Fire, No Man's Land, Money Shot. It's a really good comeback. It's a great album. So yeah, great for if it's the last one, I don't know, but if it is, it went out with a bang. So it's really good. That's my number 13. Number 12 is another one. People, 12 and 11 and 12 ones. People don't rank them very high, but I always liked them, and I don't care about the cover for this one either. It's a great one. It's Fly on the Wall from 85. I always liked Fly on the Wall. Maybe it's because I got AC/DC. It's the first ones I was getting, and I like the title track. Shaky Foundation and Pink to Pink was also featured on the Who Made Who soundtrack. But First Blood, Playing with Girls, that's a silly song. I love that song. I don't know, it's probably one of my favorite songs. It's Playing with Girls. I don't know why. Hell or High Water, Back in Business, Sent for the Man. It's got good songs. People put it down, but I like it. I mean, it's AC/DC, like I said. They're great. So anyway, that's my number 12. My number 11, I know when people always have it down low. They don't like it. I always liked this one when it came out, and believe it or not, this is one of the albums my grandmother bought me for my birthday. I mean, my grandmother was in her like 70s, and she's buying me she bought me this album, which is Blow Up Your Video, and Twisted Sister's Under the Blade. So I'm gonna believe like this 7-year-old 4 woman buying me like these albums at that time. She was like, "What the hell's wrong with my grandson?" For even the time, But anyway. And this is actually one because I remember because it's from, 88. And that was the year I got my driver's license. So this is my birthday present. Right before I got they got this album, I got my license the next day. So that's why I kind of guess. Maybe that's why I like it. But I love the songs on it. And even the songs that are the ones they put on there for the singles, Heat Seeker and That's the Way I Want to Rock and Roll, those are the singles. But I love Dozone, Kissin' Dynamite. I love Kissin' Dynamite. Nick of Time, Something for Nothing, Rough Stuff. Two's Up is great, and This Means War. There's great songs on here. I mean, people don't like it, but I think it's a great album. Yeah, Brian's voice is going a little bit at this point, but it's still great. I don't care. I like it, and I think this is the first album I think that's just the Young Brothers writing. Brian Johnson, I don't think any songwriting on this one, but anyway, I like the Blow Up Your Videos. Number 11. Number 10 is. This one, which I just decided to include it because it came out in 84, but it's 74 Jailbreak. And this is kind of the songs that are not left over, but they were on the Australian releases. I didn't get on the American releases for the early album. But Jailbreak is fantastic. I love the song. You May Get a Hold of Me is good. Show Business is okay. I love Soul Stripper. And then, of course, Baby Please Don't Go is a digital cover, but they did a great job on this one. Yeah, like it's like an EP, which I didn't put this on my EP one. If you watch my EP ones, I did put on this one, but it's still a great one. I just forgot to put this one on here, but I like it. I mean, it's AC/DC, and it's a great album, great little EP. Okay, my number 9 is the American debut of High Voltage, and maybe this is kind of low for people too, but it's not that I don't like it. I mean, I had to put them somewhere, and it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Is always on the radio. I love Rock and Roll Singer, The Jack, Live Wire, fantastic. TNT, probably my favorite song on here. Can I Sit Next to You? She's Got Balls, and of course the High Voltage plays out on XM radio all the time. But yeah, the debut is a great one. I mean, songs are swapped. It's a different cover from the Australian one, but I still like it. Still a great album. Debut for them for the Americans, great. Number 8 is from 1990, and that's The Razor's Edge, and this is the more commercial-ish one, I guess you could say. I mean, they toured a lot for this one. They made a lot of money. They sold a lot of records. But actually, I saw the tour for this. The only time I saw the tour for AC/DC for The Razor's Edge, and of course they play it. Of course, Thunderstrucks, Money Talks, play it all the time. Are You Ready? But in the songs they don't play too much. Fire Guns, The Razor's Edge. Mrs. for Christmas, people don't like that song. I think it's such a funny song. It's a great song. I don't care. Excuse me, Rock Your Heart. Got You by the Ball, Shot of Love. Goodbye, Good Riddance to Bad Luck. If You Dare. It's got a lot of great stuff on it. Great production on it. Bruce Fairbairn does a nice job with the production on this one, I think. He did other albums, of course, for the other bands, and I think he did a better one for this one. It's the best one I think he did, in my opinion. My number 7 is, you'll see a pattern here now a little bit, is from 77. That's Let There Be Rock, which was, if you watch my other ones, one of my favorite ones from 77. And again, it's got Go Down, Dog Eat Dog, Let There Be Rock, Bad Boy Boogie, Problem Child, Overdose, Hell in a Bad Place to Be, and Whole Lotta Rosie. I mean, every song's a winner on this one. So it's really hard to rank the next ones up there. So, but this is one for me. I love it. And yeah, that's why it's where it is. I know those other ones I like better. You might be surprised. Maybe you don't like them like that, but hey, it's okay. My number 6 is another one that's, I think more people appreciate it now than they did, but it's more back to basics, not the big Mutt Lange produced albums. This is produced by the band, and it's from 83, and it's Flick of the Switch. And I think it's a great one. It's just AC/DC. It's just simple stuff, and it's excellent. I mean, Rising Power, The House on Fire, love Flick of the Switch. Nervous Shakedown, Landslide, great song. Guns for Hire, Bedlam Belgium is probably my favorite song on here. Badlands, Brain Shake. It just sounds like AC/DC. People think it was a letdown. I don't think it's a letdown. I think it was a great album. So that's why it's up where it is. That's my number 6. Number 5 is from 78, and it's Powerage. Another great album. I guess on the front, of course. Rock and Roll Damnation, Down Payment Blues, Give Me a Bullet, Riff Raff, Sin City. Of course, they play What's Next to the Moon. I love that one. Gone Shooting, Up to My Neck and You, and of course, Kicked in the Teeth. Love Kicked in the Teeth. Great one. So that's one of the, just a great album by AC/DC. Another, I keep saying it, but it's just a great album for them. And number 4 is another one I think, yes, maybe if it was a slight letdown from the previous one that they come out with. This is from 81. It's For Those About to Rock, We Salute You. And, of course, the title track, one of my favorite songs ever by AC/DC. Probably ever by any band, one of my favorite songs. Put the Finger on You, Injected Venom, Snowballed, love Snowballed. Evil Walks, COD, Break the Rules, Spellbound. Love the little riff and snip, Spellbound. I love the cover too. It's a simple cover, the Canon, but I thought it works great. I mean, I like it. Cover scheme maybe, I don't know, I like the whole thing about it. It's great. That's why it's there at number 4. My number 3, maybe a surprise because people don't. I don't know, I can see people don't, but I don't know. I like it. I think it's one of the early albums I bought by them, but it's AC/DC's Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. This is the American version. It came out later. It didn't come out in 76 here. It came out later, but in the 80s. But still, I counted it as 76. But, of course, the title track, Dirty Deeds, they still play it. Love It First Feel, of course, Big Balls. Rocker, Problem Child. It's great. Ain't No Fun to Wait Around, Be a Millionaire. Ride On. Love Ride On. I love Squealer. Probably one of my favorite songs on there is Squealer. But, yeah, so AC/DC, that one. The number 3. And number 2 and number 1. If you know what's going to be and what order I'm going to put them in, well, this is the order I'm putting them in. Number 2 is 1980s Back in Black. It's really hard to see it in this thing, but I'm going to try. Oh, there we go. It's so hard in the black. It's really on black here. But, of course, Hell's Bells, one of the best songs ever. Shoot the Thrill. No Easy for Money. I'm Giving a Dog a Bone. My Lovin' to You. Of course, Back in Black, but they're playing You Shook Me All That Long. I know everyone's sick of hearing it. Yeah, I am too. But it's still, it's a hit. Who cares? Have a Drink, I May Shake a Leg. Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. It's a million seller for a reason. I mean, it's just a great. It's the comeback after Bon Scott's death, and it just sold so much of this. It's just crazy how much this album sold. And people have it. Everyone's got it. I think almost everyone have their collection, And of course, my number 1 is from 79. That's Highway to Hell. The last one with Bon Scott. And, of course, title track. Yeah, I'm sick of hearing that one, too. But it's still a great song. But Girls Got Rhythm, Walk All Over You, and Touch Too Much, and Beat Around the Bush. Oh, those 3 in a row are awesome. Shot Down in Flames, another one. If You Want Blood, You Got It. It's probably going to be one of my top 1 or 2 AC/DC songs. Probably my top 1. If You Want Blood, You Got It. I love it because it chills up my spine for some reason. Love Hungry Man. And, of course, Night Prowler. It's a great album. great band, just the Kings of Simplicity, like I said, and that's it. That's AC/DC ranking. So, you know. Anyway, guys, love AC/DC. Put it in the comments. Tell me what you like. You know, just tell me your order because there's so many albums. You can put any order you want. If you think, you know, like I said, I don't care. I read the comments and I just love people have different opinions on albums. I'm like, oh, I don't like this one or I like this one. How can you not like this one? Or, you know, that was mean about it. That was really cool about it. So anyway, that's my ranking. So, like I said, put something in the comments if you like, and you know, whatever you like, and that's it. So, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and keep rocking metal alive. We'll see you next time, guys.